The thought of being realistic frustrates me just because it's kind of like a circle jerk. You got people who were told to think realistically, who end up thinking realistically, and then they get realistic jobs, realistic lives, and then they tell people in the future to think realistically just because they were told to think realistically. And that just cycle continues and continues and continues and continues. Because when you look at the odds of someone becoming this, or someone becoming that, or someone becoming this, or someone becoming that, how many people didn't make it because they were told to be realistic? How many people who have the drive, the dedication, they think before they act, and they know what if they put their mind to anything, they'll be able to do it. How many people are like that, but were just told to think realistically and end up becoming something they don't want to be, but just because it's realistic, you know? I think about that sometimes, like, what is realism? What is realistic, bro? How is this world realistic, bro? Like, deep it, bro. The world came about, yeah. Let's not even think about religion, yeah. The world came about, and you're alive. How realistic is it that you are alive at this point in time? Even if you look into your family tree, I didn't even have to look into the tree. I just looked at my parents. I was looking at that. I was like, damn. Do you know how lucky I am even to be alive? Like, I deeped it. Like, my parents met in the UK. However, it was very possible for them to meet in Sierra Leone and get married, like, have me there. So let's say that happened. I was circumcised. No, that's the wrong word. I was a C-section baby. So it's like, my head wasn't, like, facing the thing before I came out. And basically, if that happened in Sierra Leone, where none of the, like, giving birth shit was free, my parents were not rich. My parents were poor in Sierra Leone as well. Not poor, but poor. Like, they weren't well off it. So if my mum had me there, for example, and I was a C-section baby, me and her would have died. My brothers wouldn't have even been alive. That's crazy to me, man. That is so crazy to me. That's so crazy to me. So yeah, honestly, it's just like, what is realistic? Nothing is realistic, bro. The fact that this world exists is not realistic. I don't care. You cannot tell me that, bro. The perfect amount of oxygen in the atmosphere, shit like that. Like, nah, fuck that. Nothing's perfect. I mean, nothing's realistic. So at the end of the day, bro, do what you want to do. If you want to fucking, bro, if you want to fly, man. I'm being serious, bro. If you want to fly, you think it's possible. First of all, fuck realism, and just think it's possible. Then think about ways to make it possible. Make ways that you can make it a part of your living. You know what I mean? Fuck realism, ban realism. That is not a thing in your vocabulary anymore. Being realistic is not a thing. We think about calculated risks. We think about making what we want to make happen. Yeah.